Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to share with you a powerful motivational story. A story that begins with laziness, but ends with strength, courage, and smart thinking. So stay with me till the end, because this story might just change the way you think about your own life. Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a boy named Ryan. Ryan was known by everyone as a lazy boy. He didn't like moving much, didn't like hard work, but he was clever in his own way. His father worked hard every single day in the fields. Ryan's only job was to chase away the birds that came to eat the rice crops. But Ryan didn't even want to run around with a stick like the other boys. So he used his brain. He tied ropes between wooden poles all around the field. When he pulled the ropes, the poles shook and scared the birds away, while Ryan lay down in the shade. Everyone laughed and called him lazy, but Ryan didn't care. He always finished his work in his own style. Still, his father often thought, if I fall sick one day, will Ryan ever be able to take care of everything? And one day, that fear came true. In the middle of summer, during a terrible drought, Ryan's father got very sick. For the first time in his life, Ryan had to manage the entire field alone. He tried, but it was hard. The sun was hot, the soil was dry, and the water was far. Ryan was not used to such work. Day after day, the crops began to die. Ryan felt helpless. One night, he sat outside under the stars and whispered to himself, "If only I had worked harder before. Maybe I could save my family's hope today." Just then, a soldier came to the village and made an announcement. There will be a great competition at the king's palace. The winner will receive a chest of gold. Ryan's eyes lit up. This was his chance, his family's only chance. Without thinking much, he raised his hand and said, "I will join the competition." The villagers burst into laughter. Ryan, the laziest boy in the village, competing with the strongest men from the kingdom. Impossible. But Ryan didn't care. He packed his things and left for the palace. After 3 long days of walking, Ryan finally reached the palace. Hundreds of participants had gathered there. Muscular men, strong farmers, even trained soldiers. Ryan felt nervous, but he remembered his family. He whispered to himself, "I may not be strong, but I can be smart." The first challenge was announced. Cross the lake! The first 3 to finish will go to the next round. At the signal, everyone jumped into the water and started swimming with all their energy. Ryan, however, stayed behind. "I'll never win if I just swim like them," he thought. Suddenly, an idea came to him. He rushed into the nearby forest, collected broken branches, and tied them together to make a small raft. Using another branch as a paddle, he slowly rowed across the lake. The others grew tired, but Ryan kept moving forward. At last, he crossed the finish line in 3rd place. The next day, the final challenge was revealed. Each participant was given a huge wooden block. The task was to push the block 1 kilometer to the finish line. They could choose only one tool to help them. The first man picked a rope and began pulling. The second used a lever to push. Both struggled and sweated under the hot sun. But Ryan, he didn't rush. He thought carefully, then chose a small knife. The crowd laughed. A knife? What can he do with that? Ryan started carving. Slowly, carefully, he shaped the block into a round ball. After 1 hour of hard work, he finally pushed it, rolling it smoothly down the road. The others struggled with their heavy blocks, but Ryan's ball moved faster and faster. With all his determination, he reached the finish line first. The crowd went silent for a moment, then erupted into cheers. The lazy boy has won! Ryan held the chest of gold with tears in his eyes. He had not only saved his family, he had proved to himself that laziness could never win against determination and smart thinking. This story teaches us that even if you feel lazy or weak, a strong reason can push you beyond your limits. Hard work combined with smart thinking can change your entire life. So if you ever feel lazy, ask yourself, What is my reason? What is my big goal? Because when the reason is strong enough, you will always find the strength inside you. If you enjoyed this story and learned something new, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational stories. Remember, keep learning, keep growing, and never let laziness stop you from reaching your dreams.